Shabbat Shalom, family. Shabbat Shalom. Glad you're here. All right. This is just my weekly commentary, so it won't be as long as my normal hangout. But Shabbat Shalom to everybody entering the room. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, KD 84. All right. So I have a few stories that I'm going to go over that I think are pretty interesting. And some of it is going to make you laugh too. So these people are so silly, it's not even funny. But there's a lot of interesting things. You know, the Most High is working hard for us, and many of us don't even realize it, but he really is. We had the blood moon, and look at where we are now. So many things are going on. It's almost hard to keep up. Now let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, let me just get I'll be right back. A second. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get started. All right, Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Now, as you know, I have been doing the story on the polio-like illness that's hitting children around this country. And the amazing thing is, I don't know what's going on, y'all, but I say it's the Most High. I really do. It's a paralyzing condition that is hitting just children. They don't know why the children are getting it, and they have no treatment for this, y'all. There is no treatment for this at all. Now, when I did the story in the beginning of the week, it was 16 states and 38 children. I want you to look at the headlines of this story that came out today. This is over a week. Look at where it is. It's now 26 states and 85 cases. Now they're scared because they see how rapidly this is growing in a short period of time. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, brown skin queen. I haven't seen many of our children at all. From the pictures that I've seen, none of them have been ours. I mean, it could be maybe one case, but it can't be that many. Yes. Yes. So let me go down here. Now, the condition, it's called the acute flaccid myelitis. And it says right here, health officials in 26 states tell NBC News they are investigating or have reported 85 cases of AFM. You know, a 1 week period. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't be surprised if this jumps up to over 100 by next week. There were 2 new cases reported out of Chicago and 5 cases out of Texas. 26 states, so that's over half of the country. My thing is, I believe it's going to appear in all 50 states. You know, I mean, this is just beyond anything I thought I would see, but it's really happening, y'all. The judgment on America, I tell you what, we already know what it's like being on the receiving end of the Most High's wrath. Man, these folks don't know what's headed their way. It's going to be total destruction for them. Oh, KD, this is definitely a plague. And you notice how he made this plague incurable. They don't know how to treat it. They don't know what's causing it. And they already said there's no cure for it. Some kids will come out of it and some never do, and some die from it. But all of these kids, a lot of them have to be put on ventilators. They cannot even breathe on their own. Yeah, I don't know. You know, they haven't mentioned anything about a vaccine. But then on the other hand, you know, they're always hiding something. We know that. They're not going to reveal everything to us. But that's just unbelievable how it went from 16 states to 26 and now 85 cases. So, hey, now most of the people, the parents that are reporting the symptoms say that the kids start out with something that appears to be a common cold, right? Runny nose, sneezing, coughing, body aches, muscle aches, you know, like cold and flu type things. Then shortly after that, that's when the paralysis set in. So it's flu-like, cold-like symptoms. And then, you know, while they're, I guess, believe they're recovering, they're actually their bodies are stiffening up to the point where they can't do nothing for themselves. Shabbat shalom. So this is deep, y'all. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this. And the only reason why it caught my eye is because it's so unusual. But now it don't look like it's going to be so unusual this year. So this is deep. So I'll definitely keep reporting on this one over the coming weeks. Now, you're going to get a kick out of this. Now, we all know Amber Guyger is a liar, right? It just seems like their lies are becoming so outlandish that it is just crazy that they're even telling these kind of lies. Look at this one, y'all. This came out in the New York Post. Wife claimed she fatally stabbed husband after slipping on dog shit. This man, she killed her husband. She claimed, I'm going to read the story to you because it is so outlandish. It's just crazy. But she's claiming she slipped on dog shit, with a knife in her hand, and she fatally stabbed her husband to death. Bullshit, right? That's what I'm saying. I said, these people just will tell you anything these days. I'll make up any damn thing. Oh man. And the other guy, the cough medicine made him stab his wife 120 times. It was the cough medicine. Boy, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just can't compete with the high IQ brain, y'all. I don't know. All right. A Florida woman arrested on murder charges Wednesday claimed the fatal stabbing of her husband was an accident because she had slipped on dog feces, authorities said. But they added that the suspect, identified as Rachel Fidian, whatever, 38, has given several inconsistent statements about what happened in the couple's home in Lakeland, Polk County on June 25th. The suspect made a lot of excuses, but none of them made sense, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd said in a statement obtained by the Miami Herald. Our detective did a thorough investigation. In the end, they determined this was an intentional act of domestic violence. In the initial 911 call, she was holding the dog while washing the dishes. Who the hell holds a dog while they wash the dishes? Who the hell holds a dog while they're washing the damn dishes? Boy, these people think anything they say is believable. Then ran towards her husband, slipped, and stabbed her husband in his shoulder area, according to Fox 35. So this was her first story. She was holding the dog while washing dishes. She ran toward, now why would you just run towards your husband and you're washing the dishes? And she slipped and stabbed him in the shoulder area. Oof, oof. Okay. Then later in the call, she said she was holding the dog while slicing pizza. She sure love holding this dog, don't she? And she accidentally stabbed her husband when she tripped while walking towards him, according to detectives. So first she was washing the dishes, and now she was slicing pizza and holding the dog. Woo! Becky done outdid herself this time with the lies. Okay. So she stabbed her husband when she tripped while walking towards him, according to detectives. When Polk County Fire Rescue officials arrived, she said she was slicing pizza. Then she noticed her dog had defecated and urinated in the living room. Where were you slicing this pizza? Was she slicing the pizza in her living room? Okay, whatever. When she went to clean the mess, she slipped holding a knife. Now, why do you need a knife cleaning dog shit? Okay, if it's fresh poop, why do you need a knife? No, I told you this woman is crazy. So while she was cleaning up the shit, she slipped while holding the knife and fell onto her husband, investigators said. This is what she said to the fire rescue people. So she told a whole different story from what she told the sheriff's department. Okay. But detectives said they found no traces of dog feces or urine in the living room. Fox 35 reported. Husband Brian was transported to a local hospital and later died there, authorities said. So that's it. Woo! I don't know who her husband was, but this woman's a damn lunatic telling those kind of stories to the police. Woo! I thought Amber Geiger was bad. This is bad. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, what is it about Southerners? You know, Amber Geiger down there in Texas, this woman in Florida. What is it about these Southerners that make them tell the most outlandish lies you ever heard in your life? Oh, they arrested her. She got arrested and charged with murder. They said she intended to kill her husband. They saw through her lies. Come on, everything she said, I think even a kid could figure out this woman was telling lies. Yeah, she does look creepy. You know, one thing about them, especially the women, when they start aging, they almost start looking androgynous. I don't know if any of you see that. I do. It's almost like if you shaved her head, you wouldn't know if she was a man or a woman. Hi, Video 99. I mean, serious. I mean, is it just me, or every time I look at white women, when they start aging, they start looking androgynous to me? I mean, am I the only one to see this? She definitely got that androgynous face, in my opinion. A dudette. Tasha, you're crazy. Oh my God. The bloodline. Yeah, you might be onto something about that. Yeah, she does look way older than 38, but it says she's 38. Yeah, that's why I'm saying SMAC, they start looking androgynous when they get older. It's almost like when you look at that face, it could be the face of a man or a woman. Woo, man, these lies are something else. All right, y'all. Let me get to my last story in my commentary. We know Florida Panhandle is, you might as well say it's wiped out. Panama City is gone. Mexico Beach, that town is gone. They said there's a few smaller towns that are gone. They're completely gone. You know, it's almost, it's almost like a different type of Sodom and Gomorrah, if you know what I mean. It's like the Most High just wiped these towns out with the intent that they would never be able to go back and live there. Now, this shot is of Mexico Beach. As you can see, it's gone. But I'm going to show you a side by side so you can see just how bad this thing got. This is a woman living on the street because she lost her house. And they said there were estimated about 285 people that wouldn't leave when they gave evacuation orders. They refused. So I think they're trying to find out of those 285, how many of them are still alive. They haven't determined that yet. Okay. So let me zoom in. I want you to see this picture. All right. All right. This picture over here was taken November 17th, 2017. You see that? This is what Panama City looked like. November 17th, 2017. This is what it looks like over here, October 12th, 2018. It's gone. Panama City is gone. You see that? It is gone. The Most High wiped out an entire town with one storm. And this town disappeared in a matter of a few hours. It only took a few hours to wipe out a few towns in the Panhandle. Only the Most High can do that. You see that? You can kind of see the foundation of where the houses used to be, but it's gone. It's completely gone. If you look at the before and after picture, it is unbelievable at how fast that landscape changed just from one storm. Well, you know what, young professional, the Most High is going to get the South because they actually were the ones to kick off slavery in this nation. You notice a lot of the wrath is happening in the South. And also Florida had red tide so bad the entire spring and summer season, no one could get in the water. No one can get in the water. So it killed their tourist season down there because the beaches is one of the biggest things they sell about Florida. Well, there was no one on the beach this year because of the red tide. The red tide, I think they said, has been going on for like 11 months. It's been going on for a long time, y'all. It didn't just start. But yeah, it's amazing when you put these pictures side by side and see that town is gone. There is nothing left. And they said Mexico Beach looks the same exact way. And there's other towns in there that they said that are smaller that are wiped out too. Yeah, it does look like it's been bombed, right? And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You notice you don't see very many remnants of the homes that are gone. You know why? This is a beach town. Those houses got pulled out into the ocean. That same thing happened in New Jersey during Sandy. The beachfront houses, there was no remnants of it. Those houses all got pulled out into the ocean. They're really gone. That's the downfall when you have a storm like this and you live near the beach. Those houses go right into the ocean. Oh yeah. Yeah. I did a video on that. The stock market went 6 days in a row where the stocks were down all week. They are blaming it on high interest rates and Trump's trade war. Well, Trump got mad when he heard that, and he blamed the Federal Reserve for what happened this week in the stock market. Now, like I said before, even if you are the kind of person that really aren't into watching the stocks, it's good to watch it in this particular instance, because whatever happens on Wall Street will trickle down to the consumer on the street. So this will be an excuse to inflate the prices. And I'm telling you, they're going to do this anyway. because there's already reports in Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas that the crops are gone. A lot of crops are gone because of excessive rain. You had excessive rain from Florence, and then you had excessive rain from Michael, and it killed the crops. So they said it's a lot of crops in the South that are gone. So there's a lot going on, y'all. It is a lot going on all at once. But see, this is the way the Most High is going to do it. He's going to keep doing these things until it completely overwhelms them. And we can see they are damn near there now. They are crumbling and falling apart already, and they haven't even began to get the biggest part of his wrath. Oh yeah. Look at this. They're already on the street sleeping. They lost it. All them houses are gone. So the people that decided to stay, they are literally homeless. They don't even have a pot to piss in now. Look at this 70-year-old man standing in the streets. He lost everything. He got a big old sign saying, "Help, any food, water," as cars are passing by. 70-year-old white man. You see that? They don't have a house to live in. They may have ride out the storm, but they don't have a home anymore. So they're going to have to get out of there. There's no choice. You know, you're going to see these people be relocated just like you saw down in New Orleans when they had to get everybody out after Katrina. They're going to have to get these people out. They can't stay there. The businesses are gone. The power's out. Stores are damaged. They probably can't even shop for food. The service stations are gone. They said the cell phone towers are not working. People can't get signals on their cell phones. So they are literally stuck unless family come up there and, you know, go down there and try to help them. So, I mean, they are in a bad condition because they can't even call for help. Their cell phones don't work. Yeah. So this is what they're reduced to doing. You know, some of them are saying they have nowhere to go. No caves in Florida. The Vanguard, you watch your tongue. That's funny. I'm just that's really funny. You wish Pensacola got wiped out. I don't know. The season ain't over yet, y'all. And you notice how each storm gets more powerful. And I mean, Florence came in at a category 1, but it dumped massive amounts of rain. So, I mean, even a 1 can be damaging. That thing, it dumped so much rain, the Carolinas weeks later are still underwater. That's how much rain Florence dumped on the Carolinas. Yeah, you know what? They'll probably try to get FEMA down there or somebody and put these people in hotels temporarily. They're going to have to do something with them. Hell yeah, where's their bootstraps? I don't think he got any if he's out here begging for food and water. All he got on is a pair of shorts and some shoes, some sneakers, perhaps. That's it. You know, like many, probably lost everything. And there's another woman up here that lost everything. She's got her dog and she's sitting, look like maybe on a side of a business or something. But this woman is another one that ride out the storm and she lost everything. And she's now on the street with her dog. I mean, these are not young people. I don't know how old this lady was, but they said that man was 70. She looked like she's up in her years. Don't look like no young woman. And she's out on the street. You see them. You see how they became homeless overnight. They went from having a home and now they are homeless overnight because of a storm. Okay, D, I never said I felt anything. I'm just showing you how fast the Most High can rip their lives away from them. Yeah, yeah, they love to go to remote areas and live because they think they're getting away from us. But if you notice, every time there's a wildfire, where is it? In those remote areas. And everything burns down because those trees go up like matchsticks and the whole area burns so easy. And they said, some of the houses are wooden frame and, you can't survive up there like that. But this is what they try to do. And they're really getting hit in these remote areas where they live. No, True Royal, did you see when I showed Panama City? Did you see that? I see you just came in the room. Well, FEMA is already down there from what I see. That FEMA is telling people, because I saw an article earlier today. Oh, look, I got to show you this. Look at this. This was Panama City, because I know you love 17, right? Right here. This was November 17th, 2017. This is what Panama City looked like. After Hurricane Michael went in there, this is Panama City, October 12th, 2018. It's gone. The whole thing is gone. Look at that side by side. It's gone. And they said Mexico Beach is gone, Panama City, and they said there's a few other towns in there that were smaller. They're gone. The landscape has no homes on it. Look at that. There's hardly any homes left on it. Yeah, FEMA's down there and they're trying to get the people out. They said they cannot stay there because it's going to take weeks or even months to get the power back on, get the cell phone towers working, and trying to get all that rubble and everything off the roadways and the down trees. And I was even reading after the storm left over these past few days, trees are just randomly falling down because they gotten so weakened from those 155-mile-an-hour winds. So there's trees falling down. After the storm passed. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you for bringing up the mosquitoes. Y'all, they said the mosquitoes after Michael went through in North Carolina got worse. The mosquitoes, look, 1 billion mosquitoes hatched. Michael went through there and dumped more rain. They said it's worse. It's so bad, swarms are in people's houses. Doesn't that sound like Egypt? Swarms of mosquitoes are in people's houses. That's how bad it got. Mount Pocono. Okay. Yeah, so it is really, they are feeling the pain now, y'all. It is so much destruction going on, it seems like, in the South. It's not even funny. And you notice each hurricane, even the ones from last year, these places are not rebounding real fast. Puerto Rico is still struggling. It's still a mess down there. And Texas, I'm hearing about people still trying to recover from Hurricane Harvey. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad, New Life, Yisrael, I'm glad you're not seeing them. All praises to the Most High for that. Yeah, I don't know, KD. You might be onto something. FEMA is about to set them up in concentration camps in Florida soon. I mean, you may be onto something because, like I said, some of these people have nowhere to go. If family don't come in there and get them, they're pretty much stuck with whatever FEMA offers them. Oh, yeah. Good. I'm glad it's not bad in South Carolina. I think North Carolina actually took it worse than South Carolina, to be honest with you, especially those towns that were along with, by the ocean. I think they took it the worst. I know Wilmington, North Carolina took it pretty bad, especially if you're more inland in the state. You probably won't feel any of it. You'll probably get the rain, but that's about it. Well, let me tell you something. The Puerto Ricans that are here in mainland um, America, it's going to be years before they can go back to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico got torn up. You got to remember, it was Irma and Maria that went through there. And those hurricanes came a week apart. So they have never bounced back. They're still struggling to, they said even in areas in Puerto Rico, the power still goes out. Yeah, this is quite a sight. But I didn't want to keep you guys long. Wow. It is something to see these people homeless, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I tell you what, that warm ocean must be fueling these hurricanes because they are powerful as hell. That's just a boat. Oh, they had an Air Force base in the Panhandle, and that got wiped out. That was announced today that the Air Force base is a total loss in the Panhandle. So they lost everything. They lost the planes. They lost the buildings. They lost everything, y'all. The whole military base that was there in the Panhandle is completely wiped out. Let me see if I can find that story. Hold on one second. can find. All right. Major hurricane. Yeah, here it is right here. Look at the plane. I'm going to show it to you. It's flipped upside down. I mean, all those multi-million dollar fighter jets are gone. No, I saw another one, not this one. But yeah, the military base is completely gone. Let me see if I can find another one. Suffered base damage. See if they got, because I saw a picture of the planes and the planes were all flipped upside down and everything. Let me see if I go to top stories. So I saw it in here and it said that it's, let me just type it in a different way. Space. Yeah, here it is. Here it is, y'all. You're gonna try that stuff. Oh, get a prescription. I don't want that. I'm not getting no subscription. But here it is. It tells you that it's a complete loss. Amid questions about stealth fighters. The stealth fighters are all gone. All of those planes are gone. All those jets that they had down there, they're all gone. I saw a picture a while back and it was all, they were flipped upside down. The wings on them are damaged. It's a mess. Those things got to go to a junkyard now. But yeah, it's a complete loss. Oh, it's up to 14 dead, y'all. I know before I started my hangout, it was 12, but now it's up to 14. That's going to go up, you know, because they got to go house to house to see if anybody is in those houses. It's going to take them a while before they get a real good count. Yeah. It is unbelievable, y'all. 14. Yeah, see, FEMA has strong words for people that didn't evacuate because now they're stuck with trying to figure out what they're going to do with these people. And you can see that house is gone. Not to mention, there's a lot of people that live in trailers in Florida, a lot, you know. And isn't it amazing? Instead of Trump getting on a plane and going down to Florida, he has Kanye West at the White House instead. While this hurricane and these people are suffering, he got Kanye West at the White House. He really got his priorities straight, don't he? Man, what a joke. Yeah, yeah, they're saying down in the Panhandle, there's no cell phone signal at all. They don't have any service down there either, which is another reason why FEMA is going to have to help these people because they can't even call for family to come and get them or tell anybody where they are. Well, I don't know. Trump will go down there. Well, no, he ain't gonna treat them like the Puerto Ricans. He won't go down there and treat them the same way. It'll be a whole different scenario. This has been a very amazing week. It really has. It had its ups and downs, its twists and turns, but it's almost like euphoric, but you know it's real. So that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my weekly commentary. I hope it was interesting to you, but it's something else. Like I said, it's like the tragedies are just raining down on these folks for real. Yeah, yeah, especially if they don't have anywhere to go. You know, some people, it's like that. They don't, some people don't always got a family to go to or move in with. It'll probably be about 3 o'clock tomorrow. It got pushed back last week because Phil got the interview with me started kind of late. So it had to get pushed back. But this week it will be 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. Well, okay, everybody. Thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow. Those of you that are coming to finish up with the book of Jasher, I think we might have about 4 hours left. So we may do 2 tomorrow and then 2 next week. All right. So everybody, please enjoy your night and Shabbat Shalom, family. Peace.